do it for Aadhaar, or if you want to do it for voter ID, or if you want to do it for any other ID or any other document, you just need to upload the original document in the original one, and the other one that you need to compare in the different variable name, and so follow the same format as we have done in this project. Now let's see how we can create a Flask app of our model. Here I have created a project folder named PAN card tempering. In this I have created several files which are required for a Flask app. Let's see one by one what are their uses and how to create them. So this is a config file. Here we are importing the required libraries, that is we are importing OS, and from OS we are importing the environment. We have created a class named config in which we have set debug and testing as false. In the base directory variable we are storing the path of the file. Similarly, I have taken a secret key, PyAnalytics. You can set it to anything that you want. And in the uploads, we will upload the app path. We'll set session cookie secure and default theme as true and none respectively. Similarly, we'll create two more classes, one for development config and one for debug config. In the development config, we will set debug equal to true and session cookie secure equal to false. And similarly, in debug config, we will set debug equal to false. And we need to save this file as config.py. The extension should be a Python file. This file will be saved in the folder named PAN card tempering main. Now let's move to another file, which is the main file for this app. In app.py, we see that we have imported app from app, and this will run our app. As we can see here, it shows app.run, so it will run our app. Now let's see the init.py file. So in init.py file, we are importing Flask from Flask, setting the app variable as Flask and the name, and we have called the configuration from our config.py file, and we are importing the views from here. So as we are importing the views here, let's see what's there in the views.py file. So in the views.py file, we are creating the model that we have already created in our Google Colab. So here we see that we have imported some required libraries. From app, we are importing the app, which will help us in run this application. From Flask, we are importing the request and render templates. Flask is the front end is used to make the front end of this app. We are importing OS. We are importing structural similarity from skimage.metrics. Similarly, IMUtil, CV2 and image, as I have already explained you in the project on the Google Colab. Here I am adding paths to config files, and we are calling the app.config initial file upload and set the path here. Similarly for the existing file and for the generated files also. This code here @